As we approach the 2-year mark in the COVID-19 pandemic, recent reports highlight the tremendous stress the pandemic has put on professional and family caregivers during a time when they are needed the most. Kyle Sanchez with ElderSource joins us now to help us understand the challenges local caregivers face. Welcome, Kyle. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
The phrase caregiver can refer to different types of people, both paid and unpaid. Can you help us understand what you mean when you say family caregiver?
Yeah, so when I say family caregiver, I'm talking about the more than 30 million U.S. family members who are providing care to a loved one in need of assistance. And this assistance may include driving their loved one to doctor's appointments, making sure they're taking their life-saving medication, providing supervision if their loved one needs that for their safety. And these activities take time. So much time that that's 15 million of our unpaid family caregivers reported needing to quit their job to care for their loved one. And at the same time, the shortage of paid professional caregivers has dramatically worsened during the pandemic, putting even more burden on our unpaid family caregivers.
What do you think can be done to help with this problem?
Yeah, so to help with this problem, we have a robust number of services ElderSource does. With generous support from the Florida Blue Foundation, ElderSource is able to offer an accredited caregiver support program called the Tailored Caregiver Assessment and Referral Program. That's TCARE for short. And TCARE program offers customized support to caregivers of those aged 60 and older who live in Baker, Clay, Duval, Flagler, St. Johns, Nassau, or Volusia counties. And the main goal of the TCARE program is to help reduce caregiver burnout by providing customized support and locating community resources, and by helping caregivers strengthen their caregiving knowledge.
And you mentioned some of the struggles and problems that caregivers have been facing during this pandemic, but can you just explain a little bit more? I mean, caregivers are so important. We need them. We love them. So what is something that is truly impacting them during this pandemic that is making it difficult than years past?
Yeah, so we are seeing a growing epidemic of caregiver burnout caused by the financial and emotional strains of caring for a loved one 24/7, as well as there being fewer paid professional caregivers available to provide the much needed breaks. And without our unpaid family caregivers, our already strained healthcare system would be totally overwhelmed.
Oh, wow. Definitely important to pay attention to that. And if a local caregiver needs help, how can they get in touch with ElderSource?
Yeah, so you can get in touch with ElderSource by going online, myeldersource.org, or by calling our helpline at 1-888-242-4465.
Is there a need for more caregivers too? I mean, what benefits would you say are there for being a caregiver, especially, during this time?
Yeah, so being a caregiver, a benefit of being a caregiver is it is an act of love. Caregiving is an act of love, and they're needed. If there were not family caregivers, then we would need more professional caregivers, and really there needs to be this balance of paid professional caregivers and family caregivers, and our family caregivers really need support because they're there, in the home 24/7. Making sure that their loved one is okay. And it's an act of love.
All right. Well,
we're very appreciative of our family caregivers. And our
for sure. I mean, they are so important to have. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. This has been really helpful information.
Thank you. Have a good one.